Hey guys, and welcome back to Rich Mindset. Today we are going to talk about one of the, let's say, best kept secrets by everybody who had success in one way or another. Maybe the core of the success itself, because from all of the books I read, all of the videos I saw, all of the information I got, doesn't matter where, either from internet or people around me or people I met with. I think this topic that we have today, it's actually the true secret behind success. It's actually the true motivator and the true, let's say, first and best step you can do in order to achieve something. As you already saw, the title is Just Listen. And why am I telling you this is because when I was a young boy, I can say I was around 12, 13, something like this, I had a discussion with my father, and my father really had an appeal for girls. And I asked him how did he had so much success. And he told me at that young age these words, just listen. I thought it was a joke, and at that point I didn't realize the power behind these words. It was something that at that moment in time my head could not understand, and to be honest, it didn't understand this until I turned, I think, 20 and had my first good relationship. And it was based exactly on this. And why am I telling you this is because you need to understand before you watch this video that I'm not talking only from books or what I read or what I got from other people. I'm talking from experience, and I'm telling you all this stuff because I know in a point during your life, you will have or meet the same situation as I do. Maybe under umbrella, but is the same situation. And maybe in that point you will remember what you saw in this video. You will understand, or maybe you already will understand after you see this video what I meant and what I said. Maybe you already went through something similar and you didn't know how to take care of it. And this is why I'm telling you from my life experience. Gabriel is talking to you from his life experience. So it's not just something that we read and we're going to pass through it or pass it further. It is actually life experience, and it's very important to understand where this is coming from and why we give or we pay so much attention to it, because we ourselves went through it and found a way to handle it, or we learned after we make a mistake. And this is why we are trying to give you the best advices you can get for a better mindset, because this is the purpose of this channel. So let's go further. At the age of 20, I had a girlfriend that the whole relationship was based on listening. Later in life, and I mean much later in life, I started the entrepreneurship lifestyle. I started with my own business together with Gabriel in Italy. I started after that, after finishing this or going through this, we went in Germany where we worked at a big fast food chain. After quitting there, we started a travel industry, and now we are in social media marketing industry. And I'm telling you, this is probably the most important secret for success, because in all those years of experience, I understood that all the answers that you search for, every single situation that you need a solution to, every single thing that happens to you has an answer. But the most important fact is that you have to listen for it. So if you talk all the time and you think you're the best, you think you're the most prepared, you're the expert, you have everything every single time a point of view. If you do not pay attention to others around you, if you do not listen, you will never hear the answer you are searching for. And this is why one of the biggest examples that I can give you, it's my sales pitch. Every single time when I talk to possible customers, I never go and tell them we are this big, we did this, we have so many customers and stuff like this. I am asking him three simple questions. After he answers me those questions, I can
start to promote myself in a way that he will feel itself important. Because if you listen, the answer for the first three questions, they are always a complaint. That somebody didn't pay attention to him, that somebody didn't listen to him, that somebody said somebody to do something to him and he did the opposite way. So every single time is a complaint. And that means that the person that you're talking to, in this case, my customers, went through a situation where he had to deal with somebody in my domain. It was not satisfied. He got poor results or no results. And this is why in this point he's talking to me, because he's searching somebody that can understand him. By doing so, you already have the answer that you need, because what is most important in what you do is that your experience gathered with his vision can produce results. And if his vision is not in the discussion, or you do not give enough attention to his vision, this person will not collaborate with you on a medium or long-term contract. So if you listen what he says, if you put some key questions, it will work for you in sales. This is one of the biggest secrets that few people talk about. They tell you strategies to do it. They tell you to read the person's color in front of you. They give you so much secrets and so a law of attraction and stuff like this. But the truth is, in sales, the only way you can sell is by having some answers. And by having those answers, you have to put some simple question where the people in front of you, if you listen, will give you the answers. So the most important thing about this tactic is that in every single day's life we are doing the same. It doesn't matter if you understand it or not, it doesn't matter if you believe it or not, but what are you doing on a daily basis is selling. Either selling you, either you're selling your problems, either you're selling the coffee that you bought in the morning, either you're selling the food that you ate last night, or the game you are playing, or the workplace that you have. Every single day, every single discussion with somebody around you, it's about selling something. So the principle that I just told you actually applies in real life. If you want to obtain something, it doesn't matter if it's your spouse, it's your girlfriend, it's your brother, cousin, grandpa, grandma, or I don't know what, even your dog. Not your dog, but you know what I mean. I'm sorry. That means you are selling something. And in order to have success or to have your stories sold, that means you have to follow the steps that I told you. The first step is listen to them if they start talking. The second step is put some questions that you need the answers to in order to sell what you want to sell. And the third step is talk about it in a manner where the person in front of you, it's a part of the plan, of the story, of everything that you want to do, of the complaint. If you want to sell the complaint, it has to be a part of the complaint, and then you will be successful. So guys, I think the most important secret in life, a secret that will give you the edge over everybody, that will allow you to turn any discussion into your advantage, that will make you achieve some things that you never had before, or sell some things that you never had before, or turn the outcome of a discussion in your favor, it is to listen. The most important thing that I discovered in my entire existence until now is this. I found it as well in a book a long time ago when I was not prepared to read that book. It was How to Win Friends and Influence People. Multiple times in that book it is told to us that listening is the biggest advantage. It's not straight told to us. It's not like you have to listen. What are examples? That are a lot of examples that give you the clue that you have to listen. And if you understand and truly interpret those examples as you should, you'll understand the same thing that I did. And this is why I told you I was not prepared to read the book, because after I read the book the first 2-3 couple of times, I read it like 7 times. After I read that book the first 2-3 couple of times, I didn't implement nothing in the book. They were just, I don't know, lines that I read. And after understanding that the difference between reading a book and actually reading a book, it's what you do with the information that you got, I started implementing it. And another example that I can give you, because it came to me right now, is when I used to talk to one of my best friends before the book, it was always ending up by cursing each other and making stress with each other and causing problems. After I started implementing the listening part from the book, How to Win Friends and Influence People, I'm gonna tell you the report that I had with my friend changed like 180 degrees. And instead of stressing ourselves and arguing every single time, every single discussion between us started with, I know maybe you are right, but what do you think about this? And we were a lot more open to understand the point of view of the person next to us, and that gave us a huge advantage in the market and helped us make a lot of sales and get where we wanted to get at that point in the company. So listening, it's not only to get what you want from a discussion, from a conversation, it's going through life with a path that will give you advantages. It's like, I don't know how to explain you so you can understand what I mean, but if you do not listen and you always talk, you'll hit more problems and more obstacles in your life than you can imagine. By listening, you'll already have the solution, because as you already know, and we talked in 2 videos I think about this, the most important percentage that you will learn in your life is that what happens around you is 10%, how you deal with it is 90%. Because you cannot control everything, but the outcome you can control because it depends on you. And the same way it's here, because if you understand that listening will give you the answers that you need, then you'll have the answer for whatever will happen in your life, and that will give you a big advantage in life. I'm telling you to understand this, or I'm trying to talk to you about this topic because I'm 32 years old now, and more than 22 years of my life, I didn't understood what listening meant. I thought I was doing it, but I never did. I was just fooling myself. I was doing it, and I was blocked in a way, in a point in my life that I wasn't happy. I wanted to quit my job. I wanted to go outside in the world and just run from everybody. And I did this because I didn't listen of myself, because this is the ending of this video, and the most important part of this video is listen to yourself. It doesn't matter what you do in this life, listen to what your head and your heart has to say, and by doing so for a long amount of time, you'll be able to put them in the same direction. And when you do this, it doesn't matter how you wake up, because you will always smile and be happy. It doesn't matter what will happen, because you know it's going to be positive soon. It doesn't matter how hard it will be, because you will always have a solution there, because you will train yourself not to doubt yourself. You will listen to yourself, and it doesn't matter how bad you screw up. At the end, you know it depends on you. You will know, you will feel it depends on you, and you will get it done. You will have a solution for what it takes. A lot of people in my life ask me how come I am so happy all the time, how come I have so much energy all the time, how come I'm never sleepy or never bumped. And the secret is this: for the last 7 years, I'm in complete agreement between, I have a complete agreement between my heart and my head. If my heart is stronger than my head, my heart. If my head is stronger than my heart, then my heart will listen of my head. Because I understood that some decision you need to take with your heart, and some decisions you have to take with your head. And when one is stronger than the other, I will follow the one that is stronger without regretting. So if I have to lose a customer, for example, I'm going to give you an example, and the customer is not paying enough, or the customer didn't pay for an amount of time, my head will tell me to drop him, but my heart no, because I have a connection with him, like a long time that I'm working with him. In this case, I will always always listen for my head, because my head is thinking for the future and what can I do with the free time that I get if I drop this customer. But my heart will only go for the benefits of being friends, and that will mean more months he will not pay and he will be in debt for me, and more time that I'm going to invest in him without getting the money back. And the guys in Revolution Media are not paid with death, they are paid with money. So this is why I understood my head is right and I will do what my head said, and my heart will be totally agreeing with it and will be happy, and this is why I will have a total connection with it. And I'm telling you this because I only managed to do this by listening myself. I understood what I want, I listened what my desires are, I understood what I need to do, how determined I am, and what is my end goal and what do I have to reach. And when you listen to yourself and you have all of this put like really bold there in your head, and you know it and your direction is straight, then there is nothing, is no decision that you cannot take without being in completely happiness with yourself. So guys, listening, it's not only about selling, but every single day it's about selling. And the most important thing is to understand how to listen yourself, to put yourself on the same direction. If you manage to do this, believe me, you'll have a more than happy life. It doesn't matter if it's about money, it's about traveling, it's about having kids, family. If you listen to yourself and listen to those around you, everything will come from itself. Guys, I hope you had an amazing week. I hope you have an amazing weekend. I will not tell you to relax because this is not the purpose. I will tell you to give 100% for your dreams. It doesn't matter if it's summer and it's 40 degrees. It doesn't matter if you want to go to a swimming pool. It doesn't matter if you want to take a break or it's a weekend. All I'm telling you is leave it for now. Sacrifice a small amount of time from your life in order to live the rest of it as a king. Have a nice weekend and see you next week. Bye bye.